Included.
Hello and welcome everybody to ILR Tier 5 Round 7 around Canada. I am AMS Kemba, joined today by Captain Carolful.
Hello everyone. This should be like the rest of the races so far. Very entertaining race to say the least. I don't know
Yeah,
if
well, I've
the
commentated two races so far, Spain and Monaco, and they've both been very good races to say the least. Definitely two of the best I've participated in so far on this game. So 20 drivers today. Obviously Canada, we got a chance of rain, a decent chance of rain, and with every single seat filled out on the grid, this really could bring chaos, couldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Could have said it better myself, but as you said about the chance of rain, it's actually looking pretty overcast, as you say that. So I think there's a potential that we might be in for another wet race, which wouldn't be ideal for the 20 drivers about to start qualifying, knowing that there could be potential for a wet race, especially
Yeah,
after
well,
last
it's
time.
quite. Oh mate, at Monaco that was crazy, especially with the changing conditions that really played into AMS Joel's hands, especially with strategy, and really didn't play into the hands of only DTM and Damien. Looking down the grid, we do have Damien back today. Obviously, he did pick up a penalty for his collision at the last race at Monaco with, I believe it was Dustin. If I remember rightly, I think it was him. Now
Yeah, I
I
think it
can't remember
was.
what that penalty was. I think it was a 5-second penalty in the race, although it may have been a 10. All you need to know is that it ruined both of their races really, and really played into the hands of AMS Joels, who went on to win that race rather convincingly.
Yeah, absolutely. Joel was loving what was going on in Monaco last week. He, I'm sure he's probably hoping for a similar outcome today, especially to catch up to Jenkins, who has a considerable lead now in the championship.
Yeah, well, Joel's a reserve, so I'm not sure actually if a reserve. This is something we're going to need to ask. If a reserve, wins the title, what happens? I think it should count. So we're going to ride on board AG2 Panther for this lap, and go on.
Yeah, I think if one just doesn't turn up, the reserve gets added to the championship with the points that they've got so far.
Okay.
I believe that happened with Spur Shot actually. He won China, and then he was added to the championship, and he still had his 25 points. So Joel's just gonna need to continue what he's doing, because he's been outstanding so far. I've seen him in Azerbaijan and Monaco, and he's basically the 2014 Daniel Ricciardo of this current roster we've got here.
Well, yeah, he's on 41 points, still on the reserve table. Now, that would put him 4th in a championship, and he's only done 2 races, so certainly if he was in the championship and he was actually doing it, definitely could be up there fighting with Jenkins. But it's a 1:11 flat for Panther. He's going to want to improve on that time, and there you go, Giles with a 1:08.9, instantly showing the pace that he has, and how he's got 2 podiums from 2 finishes so far this season.
Yeah, we were saying before the session started actually that there's a place to look out for. It's going to be the Wall of Champions, and there's probably going to be a few people clashing against that. Whenever I seen Panther finish his lap time, there was actually a bit of carbon fibre on the racing line from someone hitting it.
It looked like a racing point, but neither of them have lost their front end plate, so I'm not too sure. I was going to point that out, but I was in the middle of saying something. But in the Wall of Champions, someone did hit the wall, so maybe that was Unity Gilbert or AJH who are in the pits at the moment. But the laps are now coming in. Spa Shot, obviously 3 tenths down on Joel's. Spa Shot, who was up until this race representing AMS, but due to circumstances, you know, out of his control, he decided to leave the team and move on, and he will be dearly missed within AMS. So he's now representing himself. He's a free agent. You know, if there are any teams out there who do want to pick him up, he's a fast driver. He's shown that so far this season, and he's really going to want a good result this race here, just to prove that, because he's been extremely unlucky with contact this season that he's had.
Yeah, I think maybe he feels that he's been given an extra responsibility.
Sorry, we've got trying to find.
That's a Williams.
That's a Williams. That is Scottish,
dude.
Sorry, I kind of missed that. I caught the start of him getting clipped into the wall. Is that a tyre off? No, he's still going. He's still there.
He's still got the engine running. But that's gonna be a long lap round to the pits.
When his car got spawned back onto the track. So I didn't see who that was who clipped him there, although I'm sure that will come into the chat, so that's something we'll keep an eye out for. But yeah, going through the final corner, Scottish dude got clipped. Well, I think he was going up the inside of someone, so, you know, as I said, caught that from far away.
Yeah, I was
that's
running
definitely one that we'll have to look out for.
I believe it was DTM at the time, and I just seen it up ahead. But yeah, it's definitely not the ideal start for Scottish dude this qualifying session. He still managed to set a lap time, but not a very competitive one, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to put him anywhere near the front. Sitting at about 30 seconds off the pace. So Dustin showed pace this season. He's 5/10 off of Joel. One thing we should check is what tyres people did their laps on. So there you go. We look at the best laps now. Sparshot was on the mediums and Dun Thunder was on the mediums. Dun Thunder, as I've said before last week, really going under the radar, especially with his qualifying performance and race performances. Obviously not been great in qualifying, really pulled it back in the races. Definitely one to look out for. Maybe not mounting a challenge for the title, but definitely being in and around there in that top 5.
Yeah, absolutely. He's sort of given himself a bit of a Fernando Alonso reputation. Not very strong in qualifying, but bringing it back in the race. But he's set a decent lap time now, so I don't think he's going to be just as far back this session. So he should be happy with that.
Yeah, well, he's actually at the moment he's third in the championship. He's currently on 43 points with a third place finish in Bahrain. Didn't race at China, and then picked up 4th, 7th and 5th place finishes at Baku, Spain and Monaco respectively. But I mean, from what I saw at Spain and Monaco, he qualified right at the back, 15th, 16th, a 7th and a 5th place in 7th and a 5th place in those races respectively. So definitely one to look out for.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gilbert has done his laps on the softs. Go on.
I was going to say, is that Damien who set a lap time on the hards, but he's doing a fast lap now on the hards, so I think it might have been on the mediums he set that last lap on.
No, his best was on the hards.
Oh, really? Well, if he managed to get top 10, that should be a decent strategy set out for him for the race, especially on the hards.
This track is known. I think the strategy, and I'm gonna go out on a whim and say this here. I think it's medium to hard, but I think you can go soft to hard, but that's a bit slower in the long run. That's a complete guess. That's just going off of what I've seen at races before. But if it's the case where starting on the softs locks you into a two-stop strategy, there's a lot of cars doing that, and that could mean a possible late race shower, which would explain why there's so many cars on the soft.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing as Joel runs wide at the Vettel corner, as I'm going to call it, because that's the... Actually, no, it's not the corner, but it's just the one before the...
It's a bit further up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he's that time
taking out the arrow as well, so that's not ideal, but he's already set up a very quick lap time, so they're
Yeah, he's still
bothering too
first, so
much.
he's not going to stress over that one.
Yeah. AJ meanwhile is just the 42 seconds off the pace.
He's going to want to improve on that time.
Yeah.
Definitely going to want to improve on that one.
Well, he's 10 seconds down on it this lap. I don't know if he's doing it.
Jenkins goes P1
Ooh.
with a 1:08.8, a tenth quicker than Joel's, who's on the same tyres but with a much more evolved track than what Joel's did his lap time. There goes Sparshot into second, just off of Jenkins by around 0.03 of a second. Takes to the edge of turn 1 there to go straight over to the exit road. But yeah, definitely the top 3 here really looking like it could be shaping up for a good battle for pole, because you've also got Adam and Unity Gilbert there as well, and Dark Wolves, who we know has pace. Dun Thunder, if he goes out on the softs, he's going to be there as well as Dustin. So this could be an 8-way battle for pole position here. I'm looking forward to it. And even Damien is on the hards, and he's done a 110 flat. He's now out on the mediums, I think. Indeed.
Yeah, you should definitely get. Dustin retires. I'm not sure where that. Yellow in sector 2 and 3.
So that's going down into the hairpin.
Yeah, I don't think that was
So I find
for
the car.
Dustin though. I think that might have just been someone going. Well, there's a yellow in all
Yellow
3
flags
sectors
in all
now,
sectors.
so that's not
And
ideal.
I've said this before, and I've said it even before that, and I'll say it again. Can Codemasters please bring in where you can spectate someone who's crashed out or retired for 5 seconds until their car disappears, so we can see what happens to cars, because it's so annoying when somebody retires and you can't see what's happened to them, as only DTM cuts the chicane going into sector 2 probably invalidated his lap time there.
Yeah, well, he's definitely gonna want to improve that lap time. 3.4 seconds off the pace. He's definitely shown pace in the past few races, so he's definitely want to get up amongst the likes of Adam and Joel. Absolutely. 6 tenths between 1st and 7th. This is going to be a close one.
Yeah, especially with Dun Thunder going to be coming out on the softs probably. Looking at everybody around him, he might want to stay with his mediums lap, looking up and down. Yellow flag sector 2, nothing going on. So we're now coming into the business end of qualifying. 6 minutes remaining. This could be a very close fight, depending on what these cars come out on tyre wise. Now Unity Gilbert has come out on a set of the medium tyres. Now that's interesting, because his fastest lap is on the soft tyre, and it's going to be hard for him to beat that lap. In fact, we are going to get lap telemetry up just to see how he does in comparison sector by sector.
Yeah. Well, he's
up in sector
faster,
1.
yeah, faster in the 1st sector.
So maybe, you know, Unity Gilbert, I haven't seen him race so far. Maybe he's faster than what we predict he is.
Yeah, well, I believe that lap he set early on was the track wasn't at its best, so he might actually sneak a quicker lap time on the mediums.
If he does a good lap time on the mediums, I think he'll definitely be inclined to stay with that lap time, because it will be a top 10 lap time. I think he'll be safe with that one if he can improve on the mediums.
Yeah.
But he was slower coming into sector 3. Got to be careful not to hit the wall coming out of the Wall of Champions, and now up to the line. Where can he put his car? Goes
he's
P4
gone quicker.
now, 1:08.9.
That's
He's
a
going to
superb
want
lap time.
to stay with that. He's going to want to stay with that lap time. I'm almost certain of it.
Yeah, yellow.
We look up and down the grid.
3. That's Adam going slowly to let cars past him.
You got Damien. Damien's on the mediums. He's up 5 tenths in the last sector. Through the final chicane, flying out of the Wall of Champions. Decides to go to the outside. Puts his car P7 on the mediums. He's probably going to want to go again on the softs. I can't imagine he'll be happy with that time as he cuts turn 1 and turn 2. I'm sure the stewards won't look into that one, as he was finished he was done with his lap.
Well, JJ's
Atlantis
currently
J20 on the mediums.
On an outlap on the softs, so he's going to want to get a good lap time in with 3 minutes
he's got one chance.
40. Yeah.
Sparshot is on the lap on the softs, by the way. So I'm going to ride with him on board.
Yeah, he's 3/10 up in the
Braking
second
hard
sector.
here. Holding it out to the curb, no, coming down to the hairpin now. He's got a car in front of him, he won't want him to disturb him, and 5/10 up, laid on the brakes, gets the car turned in, and he's going to get a nice slipstream from Atlantis J20 down the straight unless he gets out the way.
Yeah, this is going to be a superb lap time if he can get this cleanly. Well, Atlantis is on the
dodged out
racing
the way,
line.
and he's got one more chicane.
Oh,
No,
he's
he
backed out of it.
boxes. I think he must have invalidated that time at the
he must
chicane where he gained a lot of time. The
Yeah.
chicane in sector 2. Definitely, I think he probably cut there. Looking up and down the grid, we've got JJ Rocks on a lap now in a slipstream of only DTM, who's out on a lap on the mediums. So it's going to be hard now for JJ Rocks to get past only DTM.
Yeah, he's not going to be liking that dirty air at all. That's going to hinder his lap time, but he's going to need to get past DTM without losing as much or as little time as possible.
If I'm JJ Rocks, I'm backing off here and going again next time.
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish off this lap. I'm going to back off and go for another one if I've got the fuel to, but let's ride on board. No, DTM dodges out the way. Where it's a bit late for him to do that, though.
Yeah, especially on the mediums.
JJ Rocks pits. Now, I don't think he's going to get back out in time.
No,
and
he's
DTM
not.
now is going to go for his lap. Everybody's in the pits, apart from people on the outlaps. So nobody's on a lap apart from only DTM and Boom at the moment.
Yeah, Boom's 5/10 up in the second sector, I believe. Oh,
It's not going to do much for him though. It's only going to put him maybe 10th. As he comes up to the line, can he put himself into the top 10? He could go 7th,
he can,
so he's
7th.
really improved in that final sector there.
Superb.
And he's really put him in there for a shout in top 10.
Yeah.
Look at who else is on the lap. Only DTM still on his lap. Joel is on a lap. And there's cars everywhere. Gets it turned in. Nice and smooth there through the Vettel chicane, as we like to call it. Adamar dodges out the way. Good job there by the slower car. 4/10 up in sector 1. Really go for pole here, AMS Joels. Opens up the DRS. Last week, people were annoyed with him for what he did to Denzel. He's looking to make up for that this weekend. Nice and clean through that chicane there. And he's got a car. It's his teammate up ahead of him. Looking maybe to get a slipstream off of him. I don't know. Down into the hairpin. Hard braking. I don't think Craig's going to get in his way as teammates. I mean, Craig's on a lap.
Yeah, and Craig's sitting down in 17th, so he's definitely... Well, he's giving him an absolute treat of a two there.
Here
Joel's
we
going
go.
to
What
appreciate
can
that.
AMS Joel do? Oh!
Oh.
Hits the wall at the Wall of Champions. Gets away with it. Where can he put his car? We think probably first. And
Oh,
he does. It's a
brilliant
108.3. It's a brilliant lap.
Absolutely superb.
We look now to ILR
Jenkins is currently on a
Jenkins.
fast lap.
JJ Rocks in the middle of the track. JJ
But
Rocks
Jen-
retires.
Yeah, I was going to say JJ needs to hurry up or he's not going to get
Jenkins.
lapping, but...
Jenkins
if that.
is 3/10 down. I don't think he's going to be able to improve on his time.
Well, someone who is currently 2/10 up from the second sector is Sparshot, and he's within a chance of pole position as well.
But Damien's going as well with a slipstream from Street Demon.
Yeah, Gilbert's just got an absolute treat of a slipstream from his teammate Adam. This could give him in contention of pole position as well. He's on a
Well, here
very
comes
quick
Sparshot
lap.
up to the line. Jenkins can't improve. Sparshot to the line. It's only
It's only
P2.
second.
Look
Oh,
now,
you know,
Damien backs off his lap.
yeah, Atlantis goes
AJ2
fourth.
Panther up to the line. Can't improve on his time either. Craig Conley now through the final chicane. Can he improve from P17? He's definitely going to want to. His teammates on pole position as it stands. With only really the two Ferraris maybe being able to challenge him. Here comes Unity Gilbert
Oh,
up to the line.
Unity
He
backs
backs off
off.
as well.
As does Adam, who pits.
Scottish dude is the last man on the lap. He's up 6
Yeah.
tenths, so this lap could put him P14.
14, not bad, not bad.
So at the end of qualifying, the order goes. AMS Joels is on pole, followed by Sparshot, and then Jenkins, and then we don't know. We'll have to wait until the results come up. But yeah, brilliant qualifying there for Giles, looking to do a double on his win from last week. So yeah, Atlantis J20, that went under the radar, goes P4 in the Mercedes with Unity Gilbert on the medium tyres behind, followed by his teammate Adam R. Dark Wolves in P7 for Alfa Romeo. They look to extend their lead at the top of the championship. Boom in the Renault, maybe his first top 10 start this season. I'm not too sure. It's the first time I've seen him start top 10. Damien, last week's kind of standout performer till his incident, P9. Dun Thunder looking to improve like he has done all season, P10, followed by Dustin Street Demon, only DTM, a title challenger all the way down in P13. Scottish Dude P14, Panther, War Dark Phoenix. T10 Denzel, Craig Conley, JJ Rooks would have been down there, and I didn't see the last person, but
AJ was P19.
It'll be AJH.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a sunny race.
Yeah.
No rain in sight. Interesting.
Well, it's gonna be a big sigh of relief for the drivers.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna like that, especially after last week. They're probably sick of the rain now after what occurred at Monaco.
Well, there's gonna be.
What are your?
Well,
yeah, go on.
JJ and DTM, two people I'm gonna point out had a less than expected qualifying sessions, I guess I could say. JJ didn't even get to set a lap. DTM down in 13th. He's quicker than that, so they're gonna be coming through the field hopefully. So that should be some excitement near the back of the grid.
Yeah, exactly. What are your predictions for the win? Yeah, for the win.
That's a good question.
Well, let's go to the top three. Let's go to podium.
I think the top three is gonna be Joel, Jenkins, and Atlantis, but I don't know what order. I don't think Sparshot's finishing on the podium.
I'm gonna give Sparshot this one because of the amount of, you know, unlucky results he's had recently. A 12th place finish at Baku, a 9th at Spain, and a DNF at Monaco. I don't know about Baku, obviously you spectated that, but from the two races I spectated at Spain and Monaco, not really his fault.
Yeah, he got pretty unlucky in Baku as well, but it's Baku, you can't really be unlucky at Baku, you either crash or you don't.
You could get pushed into the wall.
Yeah, I suppose. And Mark Saxon.
I think the top three might end as it is, but just in a different order. I'm going to go Sparshot to win, followed by Joels and Jenkins. I think it's going to stay as it is. Doesn't normally happen around Canada, but I think it will this time.
That's a bold claim. I don't think Atlantis is going to be looking to stay in P4 for longer than one lap.
Well, we know he has pace, so it's going to be an interesting one to watch. As they now come to take their places on the grid. I mean, if we look down towards the bottom, Denzel has pace, he's going to be coming through, so will JJ Rocks, so will only DTM, so will Salzer Dustin and Dun Thunder and Damien. I mean, there's so many fast people within that top 10 as well, is that we don't know.
Yeah.
Like, if they're going to come through, who are they going to replace?
Yeah, this is the most unpredictable race yet.
Slowly through the... Yeah, definitely. I think I'll have to agree with you on that one.
I can't call it.
But no, I can't call it. I mean, I think Sparshot's going to get the win. I like the fact that we got a good camera angle for the start this time. Because the last two times we haven't. But here we go. To the start of the ILR5. Round 7 race around Canada. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And the lights are out here in Canada. Giles with a good start, but Sparshot up alongside him. Behind Atlantis as past Jenkins. Goes indeed, the 2 Ferraris follow through as well.
Oh, some contact.
Looking through now. Oh, we got massive contact. Massive contact. Didn't see who that was, but looking down the grid, everybody seems to have made it through relatively cleanly. Sparshot. Was that contact with Sparshot, or who was that? Sparshot getting a little bit...
people in the wall.
People going wide everywhere into the wall. Craig Conley involved in that one. Look at Sparshot. Sparshot looking for a move on the inside of Charles. These two have had some racing drama recently, but Sparshot gets the move done up the inside. Up into P1. Followed by Charles Jenkins, Atlantis.
Jenkins
And
gonna
here
have a
comes
look
Jenkins
here.
as well, looking for a move up the inside of Jules. Jules also goes deep.
Oh, Jules covers him off well there.
Great racing. Up and down the field, really. So now we look at the position changes. Sparshot into the lead, followed by Jules, who's got down one. Jenkins and Atlantis hold position. Dark Wolves up 2, Gilbert down 1. Street Demon up 5 places. Admar in 8th, down 2. Boom in 9th. The top 10 rounded off by DTM. He's had a good start. Followed by Dustin, Damien, Thunder, Panther, Scottish Dude, Dark Phoenix, Denzel, and Craig Conley. Oh. Look at Jules. Jules looking at. Oh, he gets a little bit of contact there with Sparshot.
Oh.
Great racing by these 2 former teammates.
Got 2 pitters already, Denzel and Craig coming in for repairs.
Oh, well, I said 5, you said 3. We've only got 2, but we've also got 2 retirements, so
yeah,
we'll go bang in the middle.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see a replay on that because I caught a couple of Craig down in 19th, and then I seen JJ and AJ in the wall. So, oh, hits the wall from Joel.
Joel at the wall. I didn't quite get that. Front wing damage, front right completely gone.
Yeah,
Joel goes a little bit deep up the inside of Atlantis J20. Not a great start for Joel's. Lost the lead. Now lost his front wing.
He's definitely going to need the pit. He might go under the hard and see if he can take it long, I suppose, but oh, that's through the strategy right out the window for Joel.
For Joel.
He's into the pits.
There he goes off into the pits. There's overtaker going on behind. Look at all of these guys behind. Dustin and DTM side by side. The Renault and the Racing Point behind, and they somehow make it all through again. Look at boom up the inside of Damien. They make contact, and I think Damien lost a little bit of his front wing. He has front right end plate gone on Damien. I don't know if that happened before or just now. Boom up the inside. Oh, Damien goes right across. Losing position. Here comes AJ2 Panther as well up the inside. I think there may have been a little bit of contact there.
Oh,
what a start to this Canadian Grand Prix.
Oh, brilliant start action from head to toe.
We're going to ride on board with Dark Wolves now, who's right on the back of Atlantis J20.
Oh, he's going to go for a move, surely. Oh, he's
at the back of him. And he might have to just back out of that one into a straight, and he does.
He's going to go for it again.
Side by side. But we're going to come back to Dark Wolves around the outside now with Atlantis J20, and that's a pretty straightforward move.
Yeah, DRS.
What a start for the Alfa Romeos there.
Yes.
From 3rd and 7th up to 2nd and 3rd.
Atlantis with a time penalty. DTM and Squid as well.
Well, look at the gap that Sparshot has managed to extend out at the front. I told you, he's had bad results, he's going to want vengeance, and that's exactly what he's out to get now. Street Demon picks up a time penalty. He must have gone off at the Vettel chicane.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Vettel, is Sparshot going to feel the pressure of Jenkins closing in? Because you never know what's going to happen. He hasn't had the best last few races. His confidence isn't going to be very high. And he's got the championship leader behind him, so only time will tell.
Sparshot, I mean, he's not close, but he is still within a shout of the championship. I'm looking at Unity Gilbert, and he's very close on those medium tyres, may I add.
Yeah, it's making them work, absolutely, perfectly. As he's closing in on Atlantis, who
closing
also
up, turn it back on Atlantis. I don't think he's going to go for a move here. Maybe he will.
Oh, he does.
The hat's behind. Oh, he does.
Oh, brilliant move.
Atlantis made a bit of a mistake there, maybe. And now we look at Street Demon and Adam, who goes as well. They're going to make go 3 wide. Oh, that's
there, maybe never going to work.
Goes off. They make
contact.
Street Demon pushes him wide. Atlantis. Adam's there also. Sergeant Dustin behind.
Oh, DTM's got no front wing as he hits the wall. Oh, I thought he collected a Williams there, but very, very close to.
Only DTM, a championship leader, oh well, challenger, hits the wall and goes off, but we've got to go back here as, oh, Dark Phoenix hits the back of Scottish Dude, takes damage. But now we look at Atlantis J20, who's going to be after vengeance now on Street Demon for that contact that occurred down at turn 1 that allowed Unity Gilbert to kind of get away.
Oh, where has Street David been all my life? He's just thrown an absolute. I guess the only really words I could describe it as a shit grenade into the top 5. He just came from absolutely nowhere at the start.
Well,
And
here
now
comes
he's...
Atlantis J20. Looks to the inside
Yeah.
to the chicane.
Oh, he's at the back right along.
Street Demon kind of closes the door, but he's going to get DRS again as Atlantis J20. And he might look to the inside here, down into turn 1.
Dives it down,
He looks to the inside. Oh, contact again. Street Demon. Oh my god. Street Demon.
What's he doing? What's he doing? As Dustin tried to sneak through.
Doing? What is Street Demon doing?
Oh, looks like
That is horrible driving from Street Demon.
Yeah,
and he's
Street
lost his
Demon
front
must
wing.
be having a nosebleed. He's up this high. Oh,
and on the inside, out of nowhere comes Dustin. Street Demon goes a bit wide.
Oh, he's going to go right the outside of
Dustin,
both of them.
what an overtake. Atlantis is there as well.
That's a
This is
brilliant
great
move.
racing. Atlantis up the inside of Dustin as well. Dustin makes it round the outside. What a move by Dustin. Comes out of nowhere, takes 2 positions. But he's going to be under heavy fire from the 3 cars behind now.
What a sequence of racing from Salziger Dustin. He's just came from the shadows and done 2 of them round the outside. It's took P5 an absolute treat. But Atlantis is not going to like any of that.
He's not going to let up, is he? As here he comes with the DRS. Looks maybe to the inside, down into the final chicane. He doesn't. Oh, Adamar gets close. And in fact, maybe Adamar's going to have a look on the Mercedes.
Yeah, Adamar's got the better run. He's going to go down the inside, surely.
Turn 1, goes in a little bit deep.
Oh, what a move.
He gets the move done. What a move by Adamar, 2396 there.
Oh, Atlantis is being picked on. He's going to call his mummy in the minute. He's been overtaken by everyone. Oh, he's not going to like any of that.
What an analogy there. You love to hear it. And cars up and down, well, I say up and down the grid. Street Demon, believe it or not, pits to change his front wing.
Oh, it's all gone pear-shaped for him, I'm afraid. He was doing so well.
Look how close he is still to Adamar.
Yeah,
this could be a battle for the whole race.
Yeah, he's definitely going to look for a move, surely. Oh, he's not got the best of runs there going into the hairpin.
He's gone a bit wide. I think that's a reoccurring fact of this race. He's not had the best of exits out of any corners. Maybe Adamar
just got a better one than Adam there.
Bit less wing on that car, maybe, I don't know.
I think
going
Adam's
down
actually,
up and down the grid.
Adam's missing a right wing template, I think. End plate, sorry.
End plate, he does, and they both dive off into the pits there. A lot of cars diving off into the pits. Spar shot. Haven't noticed that. He is rolling onto the mediums he goes. That's a 2-stop strategy there from Spar shot.
Yeah, as Jenkins takes a race lead with Unity behind him, who has, I believe, the mediums on as well, so he's in a decent position.
Just come up behind his teammate. I mean, he should let him go.
Oh,
but he's not letting him go. Woo.
Oh, that's a bit feisty. He's Scottish dude's in a good position here to make a move. Oh, he thinks better of it.
That was a lot closer than I think it should have been between the 2 teammates.
Yeah, I don't think there's such word in this racing league.
No. Oh, here comes Damien. Oh, we've got to look back a bit further back down the grid now. The battle for P8. Damien up the inside of Denzel. I don't think that move was really there.
No,
and Denzel said, legal. No, it's not there. And close the door. Right on the back of him now, coming down towards the hairpin.
Yeah, he's going to dive down the inside.
Down the inside! Denzel goes wide, but he's going to get a good run here because he went wide. And
Atlantis behind him is going to be loving this.
Atlantis is pit. These two haven't.
Yeah, Atlantis is on the fresh mediums. These two are on the aging softs.
I think they're both going to dock off now, maybe. No, I mean, maybe they did pit on lap 1. Would they?
Oh yeah,
in fact, we can check
I believe they did.
Stops, and yes, they did. They did both stop. Jenkins pits. Where's he going? Jenkins is out well behind Spar shot now. That's about 4 or 5 seconds. The gap. So Spar shot, as long as he can keep this now, may be able to check out. Atlantis is up to the back of Denzel now, and well. Essentially, these guys are on the same strategy.
Yeah, Adam R's on the back of Kevin Magnussen, I mean Street Demon, and he's running alongside with him here.
I would not do that if I was Adam R.
Yeah,
Luckily,
but
he's got the DRS
he's a
and he
brave
can
son
get
of
away.
a gun, and he's got the position. Yeah, good overtake there from Adam R.
And here comes Jenkins on Scottish Dude. Scottish Dude has the DRS, but so does Jenkins, and he's a lot closer, and he pulls to the inside.
Yep.
Down into the final chicane, gets the move done. Good move there from Jenkins. He can now move on to his teammate Dark Wolves, who came into the pits one lap earlier. We didn't notice this. Got the undercut on his own teammate.
Yeah, right enough. I believe Jenkins must be struggling for pace then, because to manage to be two cars behind Dark Wolf after the pits.
No, it was the gap before the pits was 2 seconds. Now, well, with Jenkins ahead, and it was only 2 seconds between Sparshot and Jenkins, and now it's 5 between Jenkins and Sparshot, and so Jenkins would have lost 3 seconds on that lap, on his in lap.
Yeah.
So he must have made a mistake somewhere and went wide somewhere.
Well, Joel's back in the picture now. He's sitting P6 after 7-lap old medium tyres.
He'll be able to take those to another set of the mediums, I'd imagine. Because he started on the softs, we need to remember that. It's
Dustin's hit the wall.
And he's hit the wall. I don't know how he's managed that.
I think he's lost.
He's hit the wall.
I think he might have just lost traction and bent it back, but I'm not sure how he's done that halfway up the straight.
Was he in a battle with Unity Gilbert?
No, he was
or
he was
Sparshot.
3 seconds behind Gilbert, and Sparshot was a few seconds behind Dustin. But unless his controller
might paying attention and hit the wall.
Yeah, his controller might have actually disconnected. I've seen that happen before. But well, it's 4 DNFs now. Yeah, we'll have to see in the group chat.
Well, we've now got some time to calm down.
Yeah.
And there's no battles going on up and down the grid. Jenkins is closing in on his teammates and is within DRS range, but I think because they're teammates and they're both fast drivers, and they're probably going to win the Constructors' Championship. Just looking at the gap after this short amount of time, maybe Dark Wolves will just let his teammate go, or he won't. And we'll get to see a brilliant battle between two teammates. Dark Wolves, there we go. Dark Wolves pulls over, lets Jenkins go. And he doesn't want to hold him up on his pursuit with Sparshot.
Yeah, he thinks better of it there.
For Joe.
I believe they might actually... Yeah, but I think what a lot of teammates do in racing leagues like this is they join the party with each other so they can communicate during the race. Which is not a bad idea, to be fair.
Well, we've got a battle going on now. Just appeared out of nowhere. These guys weren't anywhere near each other. There's about a second gap. Now look at the battle of P8.
Yeah, Thunder all the way down to Street Demon.
Street Demon's involved as well.
Oh,
so
no.
we might see some more.
Oh, we're gonna see some action no matter what.
Brilliant racing here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at how close Adam is to the back of Denzel.
Adam's got a good run on Denzel here.
Looks at the inside, Adam both got DRS. Adam late on the brakes, makes his way up in a P9. That's the second time Steve went to get it down. Oh! And he hits!
The wall.
Denzel hits the wall.
Oh, yeah, he's locked. He actually kept all of his front wings somehow, but yeah, Adam's got to let him pass.
Are you sure? Yeah, Adam let him pass, but...
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But Thunder's not going to be
Denzel weaving
too
a little bit on the
disappointed.
straight.
Yeah,
maybe not too happy at that one.
Yeah, he also needs to get the grass off his tyres as well and get them back up to temperature.
Yeah, and into the pits comes Denzel, so...
Yeah, this is...
That's going to be for his... because he pitted on lap 1.
Yeah.
So, this could be the hard tyres, and in fact it is the hard tyres. And he's got a 5-second stop-go penalty, clearly for speeding in the pit lane at the start of his first pit stop. So that's the hard tyres now.
Well,
it's not going
there's a 3.5 second gap now between first and second. I believe that was round 5 before Unity pit.
It was 5.
So
And it
obviously
was
gained some
5
time
about
there.
3 laps ago.
Yeah, so he's gained a bit of time there, or else Jack's lost a bit of time.
Well, that's one we're going to have to keep our eye on. We're going to go to Street Demon now. He's closing in on Dun Thunder. Dun Thunder going under the radar again here. We look now at his position change. He's up 2, so it's not been the best of races compared to his last few. Now he's going to have to fend off the, let's say, charging Street Demon.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just say I wouldn't like to have Street Demon behind me.
I'm sure it was just a one-off. It was
Yeah,
just what we saw.
I hope it was. I hope it, because he's in the right car for that type of shenanigans anyway. He's in the Haas. Well, I've just read the group chat here. Dustin said my little brother wanted to say goodnight, touched my left stick and steered me right into the wall. So, yeah, that's definitely not what you want. Yeah, that's very unfortunate indeed.
Street Demon out of nowhere, by the way.
Yeah.
He's suddenly closing right into the McLaren.
Yeah, 4/10 now. He's definitely shown some good pace today.
We may get to see him show off his pace more than once here as he now closes up to the back of Dun Thunder. He's going to get DRS, he's going to have the slipstream.
Yeah.
And will he be able to mount an overtake? He's only 4/10 back and probably about close enough. And here he comes now with the DRS open.
Yeah,
on the outside, up the inside. No, he doesn't, but he's going to get a good run out of here because he backed out. And obviously, he's probably going to go for a dive from into turn 1. No, he's a bit too far back, I think, this time around.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Atlantis is closed up to Damien. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Street Demon though. I think we're going to stick with this battle, Street Demon and Dun Thunder. Late on the brake, Street Demon. He probably needs to be a little bit earlier on the brakes there. Oh, a bit of lag there, but look how close he is again.
Yeah,
Dun
Street
Thunder
Demon
gets that DRS open. Doesn't have much ERS. In fact, he is saving ERS down this straight.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to have the best of connections. Might have something to do with the contact he had earlier on, but I don't want to make excuses. But
Atlantis closing in on Damien. Sorry, DRS open. Only 5 seconds to gap. That's going down fairly quick. He's not going to be able to get a move done here. Maybe down into turn 1 though.
Yeah, he's touched the grass
to go into the pits.
Yeah, Damien pits.
Street Demon closing in as well on Dun Thunder. Very close.
Yeah, he's got a good run
here.
He
gets a good run out that final turn. Down into turn 1. Is he going to go for a move? He's getting really close. Looks to the inside. Late on the brakes. They don't make any contact. Great racing from the Haas and the McLaren. Around the outside goes Street Demon through turn 2. And I think as long as Dun Thunder doesn't come back at him, what a move there from Street Demon.
Move by Street Demon.
We've been saying he's been racing a little bit dangerous in this one, but that was a brilliant move from the Haas driver.
Yeah, he's redeemed himself absolutely. What a move.
Dun Thunder, he's not going to give up easily though, he's going to come right back at him. Not using ERS down that straight, fair enough, probably not going to be able to get a move done down there, but down on the main straight, or the back straight and the main straight, he's definitely going to need it.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely going to try and go for one here. He's very close behind Street Demon now. Get that peeps position 7 back from him.
And suddenly springing forward. Dun Thunder, where he looked close, isn't really that close.
Yeah, he's just
Adam is close back up to the back of these two.
Straight, yeah. Just gone halfway
maybe
up the
get
straight.
him down here, probably not.
Unity's right behind Atlantis.
Sector 2 yellow flags.
Oh, that's boom!
Oh, there's a car off!
The
Dark Phoenix.
Oh, he's gone the wrong way.
And, oh, what we need to look at, Jenkins 2.4 now to gap to Spa Shot.
Oh, this is going to be a very interesting race for the lead, but that's definitely not what Boom's looking for. He's had some bad luck the previous races after some good qualifying. That's definitely not going to help his mood.
We're thinking Spa Shot and Jenkins. Oh, another yellow flag.
Yeah, I wonder what that's for.
Dark Phoenix?
Not sure.
He's a lap down. Where's he
Oh
going?
yeah, he's went off at the hairpin.
Yeah, that looked
Oh,
intentional.
he's letting Atlantis and Gilbert pass.
Oh,
That's fair enough.
Gilbert.
Yep. Oh, Gilbert right in the back of him here. On the hard tires.
Closing in on Atlantis, and he's so close. Look how fast
Oh!
he is. And yeah, Atlantis wasn't using ERS on a straight.
Yellow and
Set the
sector
3 yellow flags.
Not sure what that was for actually.
I mean, nobody's losing any positions. But what I was going to bring up, Unity Gilbert.
Phoenix.
Unity Gilbert, 17 seconds about behind the leader, yeah?
Yeah, on the hard.
He doesn't have to pit again. Now, we might be wrong with our strategy call, but because cars are going medium to hards, I don't think soft to medium is possible. In fact, no, we can make a safe assumption. Soft to medium isn't possible, so they're going to probably go soft, medium, soft, or soft, medium, medium.
Yeah, probably.
Unity Gilbert is currently the leader of this race.
Yeah.
Or maybe, because this is a very short pit lane, the fast pit lane, and it's got a fast exit as well. In fact, you can get the fastest lap by coming out on the soft tyres, because you completely cut out turn 1.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see actually if all the medium runners maybe going back on to softs.
Look how close Dun Thunder is as well. He's going to go for a move on Street Demon. Very close, only 2 attempts.
Adam right behind him as
Open,
well.
this
It's
is
going to be a 3-man move.
Straightforward one. Here comes Adam as well.
Yeah,
Street Demon
gets
comes
it
back
done.
across the line. And Adam up the inside. Oh, if Street Demon didn't like it, he's gone right.
Oh, no, Adam gets a penalty.
Adam gets a penalty, but I think he could probably appeal that one because he didn't gain any time. He only lost time there. Atlantis staying close with Gilbert though, on those medium tyres. Just looking up and down the grid. AJ2 Panthers on the back of Boom pits.
Yeah. Denzel quite close to Craig as well on the Denzel on the hard tires. Damien also we missed pit on the hard tires.
Ah yes, you're correct. He did indeed. So he's going to gain places on all of these cars in front of him now. Oh, Demon goes, Demon straight over the chicane. He can get a time penalty for it. That might be one that maybe Adam or Dun Thunder appeals because he's managed to stay close to Dun Thunder, really late on the brakes, Demon there.
Oh, he's revving that engine an absolute treat. That's going to do him no favours at all.
He's got he's got no ERS to use down this straight.
Yeah.
And actually, hang on. One thing I want to bring up. ILRT Jenkins nearly in DRS range for a spa shot for the lead of the race. Where did that just went behind the radar? Under the radar, that's just...
Yeah. The gap's just disappeared, it seems.
And that might be one we need to ride on with now, with Spa Shot, who's had such an unlucky season so far. Won a race, but had more, unlucky collisions than he's had probably positions gained this season.
Yeah.
Now maybe, he's been leading this race dominantly from lap 1. May not be able to have that anymore, and he's probably going to feel the pressure of ILRT Jenkins, and it's whether he can hold on. It's a little bit like a Charlie Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton situation now.
Yeah, as Adam is potentially going to try and go around the outside of Street Demon here. No. Yeah, he isn't able to make it.
But yeah, if you think about it, Spa Shot, with 1 win and a lot of unlucky results, that's Charles Leclerc, ILRT Jenkins with lots of wins and a championship leader. That's Lewis Hamilton. It's a repeat of last weekend at Monza.
Yeah. Well, gotta beg the question, is Valtteri Bottas gonna catch up to them and maybe swap?
Oh, it's all falling into place here. Although I don't think Dark Wolves he's 7 seconds down now.
Yeah, I don't think he
I
has
think
as much
we're going to be riding
pace as the
on board with
leaders.
these front 2 for now.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a 2-horse race. As Adam pits.
And they're going to have to overtake Gilbert as well.
Gilbert.
I mean, he's 18 seconds down. I don't know if he's going to get the place, but here we go. Jenkins now, engine turn down. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he wants to overtake Spy Shot yet. He's got the engine turned down. He doesn't want to go for it just yet.
Oh, he's
Oh,
pit,
because
that's
he's
why.
gone into the pit. He's going to go for the undercut.
Oh,
This is brilliant, though. He's going to go probably onto a set of the mediums, and Sparshot has to pump in laps. If I'm Sparshot, I'll probably die. He's on older tyres as well. The only hope that Sparshot has is that Jenkins comes out in traffic. I don't think that's going to happen unless he comes up behind Gilbert. Looking at Jenkins now.
Unless he comes out into the battle of Damien and Dun Thunder, who are currently in a ding-dong.
No, he doesn't. He comes out and he's in open air. It's ILRT Jenkins, so Sparshot has to go for it. He's got the engine turned up, the ERS settings turned up, and this could be a brilliant one. Gilbert has seen his strategy go down the pan. He's come up. Well, Jenkins has come out ahead of him, and that's his pit stop's done.
Yeah, Gilbert's not going to know what to do with himself. He's still behind Jenkins, who was in second. So
I think he's just going to push for a podium now.
Well, he's 2 seconds behind.
Shot.
He's 2 seconds behind Jenkins. Where's this
But
going
on
to leave
harder
Spar?
tyres, I don't think he's going to have it.
Yeah,
Sparshot
well, Spar
carries
stays
on.
out.
I don't know
if
about
that's
that one.
a wise decision, to be fair. But I think this might be
He must
Wolf's
be going
pit
for
stop.
another set of,
No,
probably
Wolf stays
trying
out.
to stay out long enough for another set of the softs, which I guess at this point is all you can do. He'd have definitely lost that position.
Yeah, Joel peels into the pits. That's actually a pretty good stint, to be fair. 19 laps on the mediums he's managed.
We'll be happy with that, and he'll come out on the set of the softs and probably make a charge.
Yeah, he'll be pleased with
towards the end of the race.
Yeah, he's putting on the softs, I believe. No, he's just put on the mediums again.
Mediums.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, he's going to have fresh tyres. He can maybe go for a long-winded undercut on dark routes. I don't know.
Yeah. Scottish dude gets a 3
right
second
out next to
penalty.
Dun Thunder. Dun Thunder, I think maybe let him go there. Didn't really want to get in a battle with a car on fresh new tyres.
Yeah. Time penalty for Speed Demon.
I don't know where he's cut. Oh, the final chicane. And he cuts turn 1 as well. Sure, this one's got me tired, you know. And Adam R's on the back of Scottish dude as well, so I think we've seen an overtake every lap of this race.
Probably. Wouldn't put it past him, like.
Here comes Adam now. It's going to be a pretty straightforward overtake on the Scottish dude here. There he goes. Breeze is past him.
Yeah, Jenkins surely has a provisional lead here. He's only 15 seconds behind Sparshot on much fresher tyres as well.
If I'm Sparshot, I'm coming in this lap for a set of the softs and I'm going for it at the end. This is going to be a brilliant ending to the race. Because those soft tyres, they're going to gain him at least 5 seconds on ILRT Jenkins probably. And they're going to fall off towards the end as well. And it's going to be that point where the mediums become faster than the softs. Maybe he's going to stay a little bit longer. I think if you're Sparshot, there's no logical reason for coming in for the mediums at this point.
Yeah.
Dun Thunder comes in for the softs. Now, the cars around him that still needed to pit were Unity Gilbert. No, he's a bit further behind, so it's going to just be probably Atlantis.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well,
so Dun Thunder
Thunder's
really not
had
have the race he'd have wanted.
Yeah, he's also lost quite a bit of time there as he had a stop and go penalty.
Can you check the penalties, please?
Yeah.
I know Sparshot, I think, is using no ABS for the first time ever, or since like F1 2017. I don't know if he's using it now, or using ABS now.
Yeah. Well, Sparshot has 1 penalty. Jenkins does not have a penalty.
Any
Gilbert,
warnings?
Jenkins has had 1 warning this whole race so far.
Rain! It's raining!
Oh, that's what Sparshot was waiting for.
I told you, there's so many cars on the softs, maybe there'll be rain coming at the end of the race. Oh, the crystal ball.
Yeah, this is potentially a Sparshot masterclass if he pulls this off. He's stayed out the extra
Those
few laps.
tyres are going to be destroyed.
Would you pit for enters now?
No, definitely not. I would wait until the engineer gives me the call. He's got that gap to Jenkins. And the good thing about Denzel, intermediate tyres, maybe holding out for the rain to suddenly increase. He wasn't really racing for much. I'll give Denzel that one.
Yeah,
but in your spar shot, you're
gambler.
racing for the lead of the race.
Yeah.
But here's the good thing about the rain is that it really reduces the wear of your tyres if you're on the dry tyres. For the exact reason that the tyres become colder, so they wear less and they degrade less, and that is the only reason, because tyres wear more when they're too hot. When they're too cold, they don't wear as much. The only problem is you lose grip due to the reduction in temperature. But I don't think Sparshot's going to care about that now, because the car behind also has less grip. And if you look at how slow, and in fact I'm going to pull up the lap data, 3.1 seconds already. You're going to probably take a second off that. So they're already 2 seconds down on what their times should be.
Well, Denzel is currently behind Jenkins, as we see yellow in sector 2. Jenkins goes off. He goes off the racing line there. But we're gonna see how close Denzel stays behind Jenkins. Yeah, spar shot. True,
so maybe
Jenkins.
They've got the call for inters.
Jenkins might be peeling into the pit soon as well.
Yeah, they've got the call for inters. They've got the call for inters.
Yeah, Jenkins is peeled in.
Surely, Sparshot is gonna take home this win. What a masterclass here from the Englishman in the Williams, and he's not going. He's
been held up.
To go past. He's not going to care about that though.
No. Well, Jenkins has got out straight away, so there's only a few. Yeah, it's only 6 seconds in it. 7.
Now, Sparshot, I think, would have paused the game and turned on his ABS, because he hasn't used no ABS in the rain, I don't think.
He did last race, I believe.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he was still using ABS at that point.
Alright.
I mean, he's never. I don't think he's turned it off in the rain.
Yeah.
Good day for Alfa Romeo. Unity Gilbert. I mean, in the end, a good strategy from him. P4. He'll be happy with that one.
Yes. Not bad at all, actually. He's only 1.8 seconds behind Dark Wolf. But that has brought Joel back into the equation. He's only 2 seconds behind Gilbert.
Well, for P3 actually, yeah. Jenkins is 8.6 down now. He's made a mistake somewhere. Oh, yeah. Atlantis in the wall on the soft tyres.
Oh. Oh no, that's a tragedy. I think he meant to actually pit for the intermediates, but they give him softs.
That was 2 laps ago.
I don't know then. No.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he had to wait. I was gonna say he had to wait for his teammate, but he's DNF'd. But
oh, Street Demon.
Yeah, Street.
Yeah, Jenkins is losing so much time to Sparshot.
Yeah.
Street Demon, how's he fallen so far down? He was running up in P4 at one point.
He got held up in the pits, I believe. By other cars.
Yeah.
And I think he had a penalty, maybe.
There goes Atlantis into the pits.
Yeah, that's...
Joel's is pulled in out of nowhere.
Yeah. 1 second behind Gilbert.
Here we go. Could be a big battle for P4 coming on now. Cars up and down. Don Thunder's onto the back of the Scottish dude now.
Yeah, Scottish dude seems to be in no man's land at the moment. He
goes
really
wide. Don Thunder
going so many
Don
points.
Thunder on the inside. The Scottish dude has to back out of it. This is definitely one we're gonna have to watch back after the race. What a race this has been.
Yeah.
You know, it got a bit boring maybe for a few laps in the middle. We had to rely on the midfield. Adamar, you know, you people like Adamar, Street Demon, Dunfunder, Scottish dude, Damien, Joels to provide the entertainment. But that's what we love to see: battles up and down the field. You don't just like seeing battles at the front. You like seeing battles, you know, fighting down, you know, you know, the grit end of the points. That's what you love to see, because it just shows the desire and the passion. You know, just to gain 1 or 2 points and put it all on the line. Scottish dude really slow through there. Dun Thunder's going to have a good run. He's on the inside. I don't think Scottish dude's going to put up that much of a fight.
Pretty easy for him, yeah.
And there he goes up the inside. It's a good move there from the McLaren. And he puts his McLaren there up to P8. So looking up and down now, Joel's is only a second down. Scottish dude 7-10 has just been overtaken. So really,
Gilbert goes wide.
Too much going on. Gilbert goes wide. That's going to allow Joel's maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be
to push on and take P4.
Yeah, and after that,
Gilbert went wide, but he's still closing in on Dark Wolf, so that's going to be close. By the way, we don't know the penalties. We're not going to check them. We'll leave it now. I don't think we looked this far down the grid, so we'll leave the penalties, because that's going to be tense. Because I know definitely these 3 probably all have at least 1 penalty each.
Yeah, most likely.
Now we're going to watch on board the Toro Rosso as he pulls up to the back of the Ferrari. The Ferrari for Unity Gilbert has had a good race. Kind of hasn't really been involved in too many battles. Been involved in a couple, but he's kind of kept his nose clean the whole race. Started on the mediums, went to the hards, then to the inters. Thought maybe he could mount a charge for the lead towards the end of the race, but the rain kind of came and threw that one away.
Yeah.
But Joel's now looking, you know, after a poor start to the race, went from first down towards the back of the grid, pulled it back. He's now looking to pick up a consolation 12 points, I guess you could say, after a pole by a mile. And Gilbert goes wide, and Joel is going to look up the inside. And I don't know if I was him, I don't think I'd have gone for that, because look at the gap now. The Gilbert's gone, and I think he may just be safe for this straight, but he's going to look down into turn 1.
Yeah, 4th's going to be the best Joel can hope for, as I checked the penalties for 3rd to 5th. They all have penalties, but Gilbert and Joel have 4, and Wolf only has 3.
So unless Wolves makes a mistake here, don't expect him to. Joel probably has to hope for a mistake on Gilbert's end as well, because it's so hard to overtake in the rain.
Yeah. Gonna see it. Yep, there we go. Dark Wolf, 3-second time penalty. That's his 4th. Now they all have the same amount.
Joel down the inside. Joel looks for the move. Oh, they made contact coming out of the corner. Gilbert's gonna look for the cutback. He's gonna be in the slipstream here. To the inside goes
squeezed.
Gilbert. Down the inside of Joel's. Joel's may look round the outside to keep the position. No, but he cuts the chicane.
Extended.
He's going to have to give that back. He's going to have to give that back. He's not going to have a choice. There he goes, maybe letting him back through. There he goes, letting him back through. Joel's may go for the switchback. He will go for the switchback. And here we go. It all depends on his run out of the hairpin here. Down the straight they come. He's right on the back of him. He's definitely going to get a bit of slipstream and go for the move. Round the outside of the Ferrari. Round the outside, and he gets the move done.
Brilliant move. Brilliant move with no DRS. And as they've been squabbling, Mr. Damien has closed the gap out of nowhere.
He could be in the battle for P4 as well. He probably doesn't have as many penalties. I haven't seen Damien picking up penalties this whole race.
He's got 4, 5. He's a 5-second penalty, a 3-second
Gilbert
penalty.
picked up another one just now.
Yeah.
So many people have penalties. They'll probably stop popping up at some point. Lantis gets a move done on Street Demon, by the way, but Street Demon's going to come back at him.
Yeah, he's gone round the outside
for P12. Who's going to be the latest of the breakers here? It's going to be Street Demon around the outside. What a move.
Brilliant.
Damien here closing up to Gilbert as well. Gilbert goes a bit
Gilbert
deep.
goes wide
Damien
again.
up the inside.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but wide's probably not the
Atlantis gets
best
back
word for
past
it.
Street Demon as well. We missed that.
Oh, it's a brilliant battle for P12 going on right now.
we've got to look back to the battle for P5 because look at Damien closing up to the back of that Ferrari. Here he goes. Damien picks up another penalty. We're going to watch them down into turn 1. Damien's got to go for a move if he wants any chance to get in this position. Up the inside move done. Gilbert might come back at him with a bit of a switchback here coming out of turn 2. But
there's a back marker in the way.
Back marker in the way. It's going to be probably, yes, AJ2 Panther. Hits the wall there, Gilbert. Gilbert hits the wall.
Yeah,
keeps his front wing.
It's all intact. Hasn't lost any, thankfully.
Ooh, I can't wait till this race ends. This is tiring. I'm out of breath. Boom with another penalty, and you've got to think that he's picked up quite a few this race. I've definitely seen at least 3. Street Demon with another penalty. I feel like these back markers. Yeah. Picking up quite a lot of penalties. Gilbert deep again.
Yeah, Street Demon risking it all for P12 at the minute.
I mean, you've seen him put his car on the line in this race, and he's doing it again here. Spar shot.
Yeah.
Taking it nice and easy now.
I hope to see more of Street Demon. He's been an absolute pleasure to commentate on.
He's a brilliant driver.
Yeah, he's a... I was going to say a walking highlight reel, but... Yeah.
He's got to have at least 21 seconds.
Yeah, surely. I've seen at least 6 or 7 pop up in the last, few laps. He wants that P12 and he wants it now. Yeah.
He could go for a move here, to be honest. No, he gets really close to Atlantis. We're coming now into the dying stages of this race. It's been a cracker. Spar shot followed by Jenkins, Dark Horse, Joels, Damien, Gilbert, Adam, the 2 Ferraris there, P6, P7. Dun Thunder, Scottish dude. A Street Demon gets disqualified, I was gonna say!
No!
It's gonna be coming soon!
Oh, no.
With 1 lap to go! Street Demon gets disqualified!
Street Demon, no! It was going so well at one point.
It's a heartbreak for the
Street Demon.
A heartbreak for the fans.
Oh, there goes my favourite driver.
That's hard. That was hard to watch.
That's hard to take.
Not a great day for the Haas team, to say the least.
No, it never is in normal F1 anyway, so they're used to it by now.
Spar shot though. He's led a brilliant race. His teammates ahead of him there in P9.
Yeah, if I was his teammate, I'd probably just back off and let him lap me so we don't have to do another lap.
Yeah, I don't want to do another lap here. I just want to leave it.
Yeah.
But here he comes. Spar shot. He's been unlucky in the previous few races. I dubbed him as my favourite to win this race. Jack was having none of it. However, Spar shot crosses the line in Canada. Brilliant race. Stayed out of trouble. And he wins the race, his 2nd of the season, and thrust him right into the championship fight. The championship leader, ILRT Jenkins in P2. He's not had the best of days, but P2, another podium position, extends his run. He's going to be happy with that one. Crosses the line. P2 loses a bit in the championship, but I think overall he'll be happy with that result. His teammate, Alfa Romeo, will be extremely happy after that one. Double podium. They're going to extend their championship lead back to whoever's in 2nd, probably Williams, I don't know. There we go, P3. Joels crosses the line on the pole set to P4. Damien with a penalty ends P5. Up to the line, Gilbert lets off to the line. Adamar will be the next one to cross the line in P7. Probably not too happy with this race, but I mean, I think he'll take a P7. I think he'll happily take a P7.
Yeah, same with Dun Thunder. He'll take a P8 after everything that's gone on this race.
Yeah, exactly.
And still went up from a starting position, which is typical Dun Thunder.
Yeah. I mean, he's had a good race. He's happy. He's weaving down the straight, giving us a little bit of entertainment to finish off the race. Well, what a race at the Grand Prix de Canada. Woo.
Oh, what a race indeed.
So, we all see that the Williams on the top step of the podium. I'd love to see that again in real life, but I don't think that's coming anytime soon, and especially with 2 Alfa Romeos either side. Looks like we've entered an alternate universe here.
Yeah, it's
As
definitely
Spa
career
Shot
mode
lifts
season
the
7.
trophy. So, the final classification, well, the provisional classification, and I say that because Street Demon wasn't last. Spa Shot wins the race, followed by Jenkins, who didn't pick up a penalty the whole race. Dark Wolves in 3rd, on the contrary, picked up 4. Joel's in P4, Damien P5, Unity Gilbert and Adamada Ferraris come in, Liner Stern P6, P7. Dun Thunder P8, Scottish Dude P9 in the Williams. Atlantis J20 in the Mercedes-Benz P10, followed by Denzel Conley, who splits the Renaults with Boom in 13th, AJ2 Panther, the final of the classified runners with Dark Phoenix, Cedric Dustin, Only DTM, AJH, JJ Rocks and Street Demon rounding off the grid.
Now
I think
we
this
can
may be our
breathe.
first week of having all 3 drivers in the podium interviews. We haven't had that before, but I think it could be possible today. I say that. Here comes Dark Wolves. There we go. Now we need to get Jenkins and Spa Shot in. Dark Wolves, if you could add your... Alright, cool. And then we need your teammate. And we
I was
need...
just in a party with him.
Spa Shot.
I invite him.
Is he coming? There's Spa Shot. I've invited... there's Spa Shot.
You're right, mate.
You're alright. Have you included your interview? Your
Yeah.
thing. Cool. Now, I mean, I'm hoping we can get the whole podium up here, but I don't know. It looks like Jenkins is just done with the race. I mean, I would be too after that one. That was a crazy race.
Yeah.
Up and down the field, we had battles.
I don't know if he's joining or not.
I had the stream on to my left. Speed demon.
Did you hear? Did you hear when Jenkins got right up your ass? We were like, oh, he's been so unlucky. Can he deal under the pressure?
I had really bad wing damage in the medium stint.
Is that why you were losing so much?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you that actually. So we're just going to get straight underway. I mean, Captain Carroll, if you want to do Dark Wolves, then I'll start with Spa Shot, and then it's just easier. We go 1-on-1. So.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, first thing I'm gonna say, sorry, Jack, for comparing you to Vettel at the start. You don't deserve that. No one deserves to be compared to Vettel.
Yeah, well, Spa Shot, brilliant race for you. Finally, after 3 weeks of some questionable luck, you finally put yourself back up onto the podium, and not just the podium, and a top step also. So just run us through just how that feels, and how it feels to finally be able to get your second win in ILR5.
Yeah, it feels good considering my luck this season. Obviously in Baku, that was my own fault. I just qualified low, I'm pretty certain, and got involved in incidents, so I can't blame anyone but myself. In Spain, it was the same thing. I remember you saying in the group chat a few days ago, it's my fault for qualifying low. So it's been this season, I can't blame anyone but myself. But finally, Joel's kind of surprised me with the pace, not gonna lie. But I don't know what happened to him in the first thing. I think he just hit the wall. He must have, because I didn't see him anymore until Jenkins was behind me. But yeah, I got wing damage, and the medium stint was difficult, considering Canada's difficult enough. But then at the start of qualifying, I saw there was going to rain at the end of the race, so I thought, because Jenkins went for the undercut, obviously, as you probably saw, I had no choice but to stay out and go for it. Because if I'd pitted a few laps later, you 100% would have overtook me, and especially with Dark Wolves and him, who was his teammate, and he was in his own race of his own as well, so he probably would have let Jenkins pass if he didn't pit. So rain, it's pretty decent. I've improved in rain,
I was going to say, what does that bring for the future? Because surely you're going to want more raining races to come, because you actually extended 12 seconds in those 9 or 10 laps, which you guys were on the intermediates. there's about 12-13 seconds you actually extended to Jenkins. So clearly you've got the pace. Do you have the consistency, would you say, to maybe mount a title charge?
I hope so. I think in TDRL it's kind of proved that my consistency is there. It's there when I don't screw up in qualifying. That's what I've got to improve, and today it was much better. I spent a lot of time improving my inters, and I know Jenkins is quick, so it's going to be difficult. I hope I can challenge for the title, but I'm quite a lot of points behind, but it's just one race at a time, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, whether you mount a title charge or not, this is going to feel good either way, especially after the last few weeks. Well done, mate. Well done on your P1. Obviously, as your mate, I hope more of these to come and bring us some more good racing.
By the way, can I just say something? You two are quality commentators. I literally have never, I've never heard of, not in a bad way, but Carol before ILR. Just I've never really watched it through. But especially you two, like, surprised me. Especially you, Tommy, as well, because I heard Carol in China, who was obviously really good there, but I've never heard you commentary.
Still making me blush.
See you, like,
Cheers, mate.
I don't think anyone heard of me before ILR, to be fair.
So if you want to go on to Dark Wolves.
Oh yeah, not a problem. Well, just for context, Dark Wolf, did you DNS Monaco?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that. So, yeah, had a few decent results. I think you got consecutive P5, so that's your first podium of the season, I believe.
Yeah, that is my first podium. I've got P5 in China, Baku and Spain, so 5th was my position, but not today.
Yeah, well, that's brilliant. That's definitely a big confidence boost going on to the rest of the season. You've got your podium, and you've definitely got plenty of points now between the two Alfa Romeo drivers. So it's a double podium this weekend as well. So that's definitely brilliant for the pair of you. So just tell me how you're feeling with that podium then.
I'm feeling quite good. I made a mistake at the start. I picked the softer tyres, so I couldn't go soft, medium, mediums. So I had to pit really early on the softs and go on the mediums, and then I couldn't use any more mediums, so I had to go on the softs. But it worked out okay because the rain came, so I didn't have to complete the race with really worn softs. The only problem is, as I pit early, my mediums, I couldn't stretch them to the rain, so I had to make an extra pit stop. But I'm still happy with third, and yeah, me and Alpha are doing quite well, so that's all I'm happy with right now.
Yeah, all worked out in the end, which is definitely what you like to see. I believe you started P7, was it? So that's a...
Yeah, started P7.
Yeah, yes, exceptional
I
drive.
managed to overtake the two Ferraris, and by the third corner I was already overtook them both, so I didn't get any damage, so I was quite happy with that.
Yeah, that's definitely brilliant start, which just carried it on throughout the race, which is what you like to see. So, anything you'd like to add, Tommy?
Do you think you guys have the Constructors' Championship locked up? Because looking at the standings, there isn't really anybody.
No, I can't say yet.
Challenge. Okay.
I can't say. Give it to like Italy, and then I'll tell you. But for now, it's too early days. You never know. Something could go wrong, or there could be faster drivers coming in. You never know.
All right.
So yeah.
Cool. Well, that's all I've got.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, thank you. Yeah, good race, mate. Well done on your
Thank
podium.
you. Cheers.
Yeah, well done.
Cheers. Okay, so I guess that's going to wrap up ILR Tier 5 Round 7 around Canada. Brilliant race, really enjoyed that one. And the three that I've commentated on so far, they've been a pleasure to commentate on. Especially the last two. It's been a brilliant experience so far, and I hope that next week at France, not known for its racing. Brilliant, thanks for that, Siri. Not known for its racing. However, you never know what happens in league racing. Monaco isn't known for its great racing, and we saw what happened last week. So,
Neither is Spain. So that's
Yeah,
puts it in
exactly.
perspective.
So yeah, that's all we have. So thank you everybody for watching. In fact, at one point I think we got up to double figures on viewers, so that's a step up. It's got to be due to the good racing, I guess. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been AMS Canberra and Captain Carroll 4 with you for ILR Tier 5 Round 7 around Canada. Join back next week 7:30 for Round 8 around France.